Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters. Shalom. Welcome. Thank you for being here. It is good to be here. Yes, beloved. All right. That is good. Shalom, 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 shalom. Welcome, welcome. Please give me a one if you can hear me and see me well. Thank you, beloved. Thank you, thank you. Now, brethren, I have a message on my uh, WhatsApp. The beloved sister had help has had left yet, so we are going to play it for the nation. So we will go ahead and move in with the program for today. If you, we will play it. If you can hear us, uh, give us. If you can hear it, of course, give us a one in the comment board. We will play it. Okay.
Shalom, Brother Levi. As I was explaining to you earlier, I just listening to your broadcast because I just get off from work and I'm listening to your broadcast. As I was explaining, this is how it lead me to your channel. And with my kids, I've been avoiding, not to let them listen to everything I'm listening. And but at one point I had stopped. But about 6 weeks, or let's say from 6 to 8 weeks from now, as I was sitting in my couch in my living room, out of nowhere, they both came up to me and they're like, "Mom, how old are you?" And I tell them my age. how how come you don't do you know your guardian angel? The name of your guardian angel? I was like, no. You 40 something and you don't know your guardian angel? Mom, what is my guardian angel name? And I'm sitting here like, is it because I stopped like take a break or vacation, or because I wanted to step back? And I was wondering to myself, where are they coming with this? What is going on? What is going on? What's going on? Where are they getting this? My daughter, it's been a while out of her mouth. I want to practice magic. I want magic. Mommy, when I'm going to learn how to practice magic, when I'm going to do magic, I'm like, oh, where does girl get this thing? Where do this girl get this thing? We don't watch Harry Potter. We don't watch a lot of stuff with magic on it. Matter of fact, they rather stay in YouTube watching stuff that.
Okay, somebody's calling me, and we're gonna have to play this over.
That other kids, playing around with toys. Instead of, I'm like, where are they getting these things? But I didn't question them, which, I like to observe, when a kid says something and pay attention to what they said instead of questioning them. Yeah, the vibration and the atmosphere, getting our kids prepared for things, the vibration, the things, kids are saying, you're probably like, where are they getting those things? To me, it's just like, I'm still puzzled. I'm still puzzled about all those things that big. And she didn't only ask me once, it was constantly. It's just now she just kind of take back or whatever. So, yes, you could put this one. This is short. That's what's going on. And I mean, I will question them in the future, about it again. But I know what's going on, kind of. I mean, I know what's going on, not kind of. I know what's going on. It's the vibration. But it's just like for the kids, it's like, isn't it supposed to be an adult stuff only? Mm-mm. Nope. Don't think. Nope. You're never too young, too small, too old, too. Nope. Sorry. This is all ages. But of course, when the time is right, because right now we kind of live in a world that we have to do the transition. When the time is right, I believe the Most High, all the vibration will get them prepared and train them the way they're supposed to be trained correctly. Or I mean, it may not. I might say that, but it may not be my time. I don't know. I don't have a time. It's the Most High time and the vibration, whatever that's going on there. They might start doing stuff soon. That would be probably like, oh, where do you get this? You know, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if they start doing stuff like, okay, I got it. I wouldn't be surprised. But all praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High.
Thank you, beloved. I will share this with the nation. Thank you. Now, now, beloved, it has come to our attention that a lot of the little ones they are now being activated. Okay. Now, let me see. Boy, this thing is quite loud in here. Let me put this down. There we go. All right. This thing is very loud, but anyway. So it appeared that to us, the little one are being activated. Now, I tell this before we go a little bit on the and before we go a little bit further. Let me retell the story that I told here 100 times. When I started this channel, I had when the mighty one gave me the okay, the green light to start this channel. I had no idea that I will have little ones, and of course, I was waiting for the perfect time. I was waiting until I get my own house and my daughter this, and then get a nice setup, nice little YouTube thing going on. And I'm like, no, it ain't gonna happen with the kids here. It ain't gonna happen. So I for the people for the brother that asked to transcribe the broadcast, unfortunately I can't. We do not have somebody that can type the. It's a grueling work. It's a lot of work. We do not have anyone to type the message. We know for a fact a lot of people that have certain limitation when they are watching this. Unfortunately, we still haven't find anyone that can transcribe the program for us. If you can, let us know, and we will tell you how. But nonetheless, I had to go in with the program. I had to start it. However, back then, when I started, I was quite rash and brash. I was very out there, camp like Negro with my voice loud and stuff. And I was saying certain words that was not appropriate. And I was being quote unquote a raw Negro, if you catch my drift. And doing the whole proud thing, I was quite proud of it because, if I say certain words, that sounds bad and things like that. So, and a sister, I will again, like I said, I will never forget this. I believe it's our sister Lolita Stokes. She had sent me an email. Okay, she had properly put it down. She asked me a question. She asked, "Okay, well, if we are a nation, and in a nation they have men and they have women, it wouldn't be we are building a nation. Remember, we have little ones too. Wouldn't be, is it weird to have little one in the midst and stuff?" And she put it in a way that really humbled me, and I quickly went into prayer. I repented. I asked the mighty one for more wisdom and keep my tongue clean, my mind clean. So I thank the beloved sister for teaching me this nice life lesson, which I will never forget. I'll pass it on to my children. Then I realized people are calling, they have kids in the background. Some of them sent me picture with their little daughters, granddaughters, grandson. Children are listening. So we had to come up with words. We have to come up with code words. We have a lot of them here: oven, baking, bakery, cowboy, car girl, certain things, because we do not want to somewhat say certain things that will sound too out there onto the little ones. So now that we have, yeah, popcorn and all that, those are words that we come up with. And I could clearly remember a sister call. She was talking about something, a dream or something that related to popcorn, and her son was in the background, and he was so happy. He was asking the mom, "Where is that popcorn?" And the little boy wants some of that popcorn, which showed you how cute this thing was. And I realized that there's a lot of little ones that are watching and listening, and they are learning. That's one thing. Those are the ones that are watching. Now, because our vibration is way too high right now for the so-called Gentiles, it's been waking up a lot of people around the world, especially this sister. Okay, now this sister found us because of the whole Anana thing, and she was doing it. She didn't even know what it was, and then now she know exactly what it is, and she's getting deep. And her children, daughters, are questioning her. And another sister said the same thing. I'm receiving 4 or 5 more people say their children are asking them. They never really discuss anything, but they're asking when can they practice. Our answer is yes. However, here's how it is. Because they are little ones, because they are children or kids, please, I do not want your silly little email telling me don't call them kids because they are not little goats. I'm not, excuse me, I'm not interested in that. Because they are children, because they are kids, their mind are a hell of a lot pure. They are pure light being. They haven't been tainted yet. Do you know some damage you receive as a child? You will never be the same until the day you went to the grave. Those children are pure light. One thing our people want, I assume that you would need to know and understand this. Back during the Inquisition, when the so-called Gentiles invaded our land, when they were forcing our brethren and our sistren to eat pork and practice certain other things, even the beloved brother Archway, which was burned to a stake in Cuba. He fled from Haiti. He got to Cuba. When those Spaniard caught him, they said, repent and accept Jesus Christ and become a Christian so you can save and go to heaven. And he asked them, what is heaven? So they say, heaven is where all the white Spanish is going to. He said, well, if this is heaven, is the place where you white folks are going, send me straight to hell. And they burn him. What had happened, those people see our people were unbreakable. What they did, they gained access to our children. They stopped a little doing the torture to us, and then they took our kids. They literally educated them. Of course, there's a book, excuse me, there's a book the beloved brother Big Judah read 5 years ago, where Nimrod had the so-called, he perverted our universities, he perverted the school of the prophet. He knew for a fact education is the way to go. He re-educated our children. In other words, he miseducated them. They made them, they made everything that is right with us, they made it wrong with them, and everything that is wrong for them, they make it right to our children. And then how children become somewhat independent. They left the law, and then they start doing other things. They know, till now people know the best way to educate children is through media. That is why Disney is the most powerful media corporation in this entire world. Disney on Marvels and pretty much all those all those movies and comic books. They educated our children through the media, through the education in the school and stuff. Children mind are a hell of a lot more easier to bend because they are innocent. They don't know what to do. I had talked to Sensei about the whole thing because, of course, we know for a fact when we were children, what did our parents do? Excluding some of your parents, they they bring us to church. We have to raise him in the church so he'll become a good boy, and that's what destroy our people. Okay, the church literally destroy us. Some of us, our fathers, grandmothers, they were pastors or some type of deacon in the church. So the Christian make sure their children bow their knees in front of the white picture of Caesar Borgia and worship them. They make sure that children pray a certain way. They make sure that children, above all, stay away from things that are connecting them to the true power. Now we have a counter attack for them. You see, the Gentiles taught us everything. Now, because we have things, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do quote unquote this new, it's going to be throughout the whole year. Well, we'll begin ASAP, we'll begin today if you can. If you have children, grandchildren, you have to begin today. Some of you been doing it. We have a sister, she been teaching and secret her grandchildren about certain things. This is what we're going to do. Now, we need to be careful about this because we don't want our kids to become too proud and we don't want them to access certain things they are not in this level yet. Just like Sensei don't want me. I asked him certain question, he laughed. He said, I'll tell you one day because this is way above my pay grade. Certain things are way above the kids' pay grade, certain, such as supercharging a black candle, if you catch my drift. Now, the we will teach them the basic. And what is the basic we need to teach them? The first thing first, they must know who is with them. What are they? Where they live at? What is their house? What is their element? My daughter, oh, she's doing her hair. Yeah, yeah. Is she here? Yeah, yeah. She's doing her hair. Now, your child or your grandchildren should be able to, the first thing they should be able to know who's with them. What is the guardian angel? That's the first thing. The reason why most of us, if not all of us, fell because we had no orientation in life. We had no direction. A guardian angel is your guide. He's the thing that oriented you. If you connect your children with his or her guardian angel ever since now they coming up, they will not fail in life. They cannot fail. Some of you find this information when you're in your 50s, and I find it when I'm in my 30s. Some of you in your 40s, 60s, 70s. And you realize if you did have this information when you were in the church or at a young age, you wouldn't be in this position that you were right now. And you wish you could have turned back time. Now you have a chance. Now you have an opportunity. We must teach our children, all of them, they should know the number, the name of their guardian angel. And all of them, they should have their white pillar candle. You teach them in the morning when they wake up, they give the mighty one praise and glory. They face east. They take a pot of water, pour on the east, the south, the west, the the north, and they say the word. Yeah, Fiat looks, light up the candle, praying facing east, praying for protection, wisdom, because some of them go to school. We know what's going on in those schools. And ask the guardian angel to protect them and deal with whatever unforeseen things they can see. We have to teach our children to do those things. The Christian taught them to worship white Jesus. A Christian, some of them. They sent them to Catholic school, the Christianity school and all that. But now you have the higher knowledge. You should literally show your children how to consecrate on his own candle. Of course, you will assist him or her. You will tell him or her what to do. The children, this could be like a little after homeschooling or something like that. This is simple. They should know the guardian angel, what they are, where they live, and what's their element. You need to teach them this and teach them they are the children of light, the true Hebrew of this earth. And they should tell them they're not supposed to be afraid of the natural magic they have in them. That's one thing they did to us. They made us ashamed, afraid. They shun us because of the natural power we have in us. And when we shun, we become ashamed, we become embarrassed of who we are. Our frequency drop, the vibration drop, and then the power is stay dormant. And it's very hard to wake up. So the basic thing the child need to know is the mighty one. Know that the mighty one is in them. They must know that. And in the long run, after 90 to 6 months, they will know that there is another side that they were born with. And certain things those kids supposed to know how to do. Certain mild things, certain stuff they need to know how to do. Magical thing. Tell them they are magic is energy. It is in you. It's all over your phone, electricity. It's all. Tell them and teach them the four principle of magic is water, earth, fire, and air. The four quarters. He's the four angels that are in there. Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel. They are here to serve you. You are not here to worship them nor to make any pact with either the light nor darkness. You here, you are quote unquote the pivot. You pivoted left and right. You cannot teach your children to be extreme light or extreme darkness. They have to be in the. You are a director. You're direct. Well, you are an orienter. If this is a real word, you're orienting them through orientation. The reason why a lot of our kids went away, they went astray and do certain things because they don't know who they are. They don't know what they are. They don't know what live in the house. They don't know what to do. So they go out there and adapt and copy other identification. You have to start teaching them this thing. They need to get their own candle. You tell them do not blow the candle with your breath because once you do this, you kill the spirit. You have to call the spirit in peace. They will come in peace. Your child is dealing with bullying in school. He or she have a guardian angel. They need to know how to defend themselves. Of course, we will not tell you to 58 there, none of that. But they should be able to communicate with the guardian angel when they're going to work, when they're going to school, when they're going to sleep. You have to show them the hours that the guardian angel is mostly there. They need to know their days. There we go. They need to know their days that the guardian angels, their emotions good. You have to teach them. That is for the people that wanted to do this. Again, we will expand a little bit after the prayer, beloved, since today is Tuesday, Madim, the Madimite. I don't have red on me, I have red socks. So, to the Madimite, okay, we will go ahead and we will extend on this, okay. In the meantime, beloved, let us pray. Let us give the mighty one great glory, okay? Somebody was calling me, but I see at the end if I can take some few phone calls, if we could. All right, let us begin, beloved. Great glory, great praise goes unto you, mighty one. You that created the heaven, the earth, and everything in them. Oh, how great are you? The vibration is high. The vibration is so high, mighty one. Thank you. Thank you for everything you are doing for us. Thank you for everything that you did and everything that you will be doing for the nation. As we are here today, we come with great humbleness. We come with great wailing, great fasting, as we have a fast scheduled this Thursday from sun up to sundown for the other one that are on the other side, our beloved brothers, sisters, our loved one. Heavenly Father, we admit, we confess our sins before you, and we say thank you for not giving us unto shame and reproach. Thank you, Mighty One, for bringing our children into this truth. Yea, now that we have knowledge of who we are, we have knowledge of what have been done unto us, and we decide to pass it on to our children with your permission. And we know the reason why you do this, those are confirmation through the mothers, through the fathers, through the grandmothers, through the grandfathers. We call upon you to guide us, to teach our children the true path, to teach them that you are a part of them. They are light being. You reside in them. When they were born, you give them a guardian that is over them, watching them. They must know their name, their number. They must know their element. They must know their day, which day is theirs, what they can do on their day, how they can go through life, what they're supposed to be when they grow up, what they have more abilities or things they're supposed to learn and become masters in life. Heavenly Father, we pray you. We say thank you. Thank you for everything you've been doing. Thank you for giving us strength. Thank you for waking up our children. Yea, finally. Yea, thank you for not giving our children into great shame, great reproach. We know the wolves are out there, they are looking for the little lambs because their minds are very, very pure. They are easily co opted, they are easily manipulated. That is one of the main reasons why they come and try to go after our children. And now that we have the knowledge, we say to the mighty one to give us the access to teach our children and tell them they should never ever put anybody before your face. Worship not any other being and read all sort of books. Magic is with them. Magic is within them. Everything in them is normal energy. We pray you, mighty one, to give us strength. We pray you for our beloved brothers and sisters that have children that have problem with their spouse. They have problem with custody. They have problem with this backwarded system. We pray that they may have a little breather. They may have a way to teach their children, our children, to get back unto you because you are calling the old, the young, and the little one. We thank you for blessing us. May your will be done on this earth as it is in heaven. Selah, so be it. To the angels, to the guardian angels, we hereby activate all of you for our little ones. Come unto them and protect them just like you're protecting us. Selah, so be it. By the power of the Most High God Almighty vested in me, and He can take it anytime He feel like. I leave all of you in peace. You may go in peace, brethren. We will go discuss something right now, but I had, excuse me, I have, I was burning some incense, and I put the thing in the ash, and it ignited, and the room is filled with smoke. Give me a little moment so I can clear that out, and I will be back. In the meantime, let me let this play for the nation concerning that beloved sister that sent us to us.
Shalom, Brother Levi. As I was explaining to you earlier, I just listening to your broadcast because I just get off from work and I'm listening to your broadcast. As I was explaining, this is how it lead me to your channel. And with my kids, I've been avoiding, not to let them listen to everything I'm listening. And but at one point I had stopped, but about 6 weeks, or let's say from 6 to 8 weeks from now, as I was sitting in my couch in my living room, out of nowhere, they both came up to me and they're like, "Mom, how old are you?" And I tell them my age. How come you don't do you know your guardian angel? The name of your guardian angel? I was like, "No." You 40 something and you don't know your guardian angel? Mom, what is my guardian angel name? And I'm sitting here like, is it because I stopped, like take a break or vacation, or because I wanted to step back? And I was wondering to myself, where are they coming with this? What is going on? What is going on? What's going on? Where are they getting this? My daughter, it's been a while out of her mouth. I want to practice magic. I want magic. Mommy, when I'm going to learn how to practice magic, when I'm going to do magic, I'm like, oh, where does girl get this thing? Where do this girl get this thing? We don't watch Harry Potter. We don't watch a lot of stuff with magic on it. Matter of fact, they rather stay in YouTube watching stuff that other kids, playing around with toys instead of, I'm like, where are they getting these things? But I didn't question them, which, I like to observe, when a kid says something and pay attention to what they said instead of questioning them. Yeah, the vibration and the atmosphere, getting our kids prepared for things, the vibration, the things, kids are saying, you're probably like, where are they getting those things? To me, it's just like, I'm still puzzled. I'm still puzzled about all those things that big. And she didn't only ask me once. It was constantly. It's just now she just kind of take back or whatever. So yes, you could put this one. This is short. That's what's going on. And I mean, I will question them in the future, about it again. But I know what's going on. Kind of. I mean, I know what's going on. Not kind of. I know what's going on. It's the vibration. But it's just like for the kids, it's like, isn't it supposed to be an adult stuff only? Mm-mm. Nope. Don't think. Nope. You're never too young, too small, too old, too. Nope. Sorry. This is all ages.
Ah, boy.
He's right, because right now we kind of live in a world that we have to do the transition. When the time is right, I believe the Most High, all the vibration will get them prepared and train them the way they're supposed to be trained correctly. Or I mean, it may not. I might say that, but it may not be my time. I don't know. I don't have a time. It's the Most High time and the vibration, whatever that's going on there. They might start doing stuff soon. That would be probably like, oh, where do you get this? You know, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if they start doing stuff like, okay, I got it. I wouldn't be surprised. But all praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High.
Thank you, beloved. I will share this with the nation. Thank you. All right then. Whew. All right. All right. My apology. My apology. Yes. So now, again, full disclosure and full disclaimer. We are not telling you to go ahead and take your kids and forcing you to force anything that you don't want to force upon them. Remember, you by yourself alone, you are a student. You already mastered the basic. At least by now, you should be able to know who is with you, who the other guy is, what you are, what house you live in, at least one or two people that live in your house. Therefore, your children should know the basic. Then again, why we are doing this? If the enemy or 83, they taught us since we are little one that we are nothing but beast animal, 3/5 of a human being. We come from Africa. 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 Anything black come from Africa. You're a monkey. You don't know anything. This and that. Now that you know the truth, it is your duty to teach your children the truth. The first step is to know for them to recognize that the Most High God Almighty is the creator of everything. Without him, there is nothing. There is no two, no three. And the Most High God live in them. There's a part of him that is in them. And you search, you give them, this is your guardian angel, this is the name. Every morning you wake up, you give the mighty one praise and glory, you communicate with your guardian angel. When you go to sleep, you communicate with your guardian angel. Whatever that you want, you need, you communicate with him or her. Give them the name. You tell them you are a Zedekite, a Thursday person. This is the planet that rule your day. This is the color of your day. And during those days, you make them wear the color. Today is Tuesday, Madim. They wear the little red shirt or whatever. Okay? You yourself now, as the adult, as the teacher, you need to consecrate a pentacle for them. You need to consecrate a pentacle for them, which could be a pentacle for their guardian angel, which is extremely rare to find. I will highly advise that you buy a pentacle for their angels. For instance, mine is Jeliel. This is mine. Okay, this is consecrated by the masters themselves. This is fused with me. Okay, you can get them one, and then you can, if they are a Madimite, you get them the second pentacle of Madim. You consecrated them, you make them consecrated through the frankincense and the fire themselves. You make them close their eyes and hold it in their hand and become one with it and wear it every day. Do not let other kids touch it or see it. It should be at all time inside. Talk to your t-shirt. Any other kid asks you what it is, say my mom give it to me as a, something. All of you right now, you should at least have a pentacle, whether it's your guardian angel or the one for your day. And other things you can make, get a ring or other stuff or bracelet or parchment and things like that. You should be able to teach your children to every morning when they wake up with a pot of water, drop 3 drops for the spirits, the ancestors, the one that they can't see. Activate the four corners. They should be able to activate the four corners. They should be able to supercharge a white candle and speak whatever in their mind. You see, Sensei become a master because his father was a grandmaster. Okay, he was the one that his father put him on his back and go to the other planet or other realm with him. His father taught him everything that I said this year before. Everything that he know, he teach it unto, at least unto me, and then I said it online. You learn it too. If our forefathers could have teach us the days, the old Druids, if they could have teach us or taught us about those things, we wouldn't be here. The education that we have is from the so-called the 83s. So therefore, if you have children, they should at least give them that gift of the guardian angel name. With that, I will give the disclaimer. Once your kid or your grandchildren are getting in this type of thing, there are certain things you don't let them get to yet. Just like the Most High don't let us to get to certain things. He restricted us. Some of us, he scared us. That doesn't mean they're bad. We're just not ready for it yet. Once your kids start to learning those things, you will learn a lot about you and the Most High because you are a child unto Him. Your children should be able to go to sleep without fearing anything, monsters or demon or anything. They know they got somebody over there watching over them, standing in the womb with a freaking sword. Your children should be able to know, is this thing echoing? I feel like it's echoing. I don't know, maybe that thing, I think it's Wesley. I don't know. They should be able to know this. They should be able to know the houses, how many houses there's out there. There's 12 of them. Each of them is a representation of the 12 tribe. You see, your child is going to be way far, way too advanced. The education that you're going to, not to be proud, the education that you're going to give your child is going to supersede anything that the other kids are learning in school. You giving your, you making your, you give your children 100 years ahead, 100 years, 100 step ahead any other kids, and they will be able to perform things that will blow your mind. Some of them already are. I already told you there's a little girl in the nation. She is what you're calling a oracle. She was born for this thing. Therefore, she should know and learn about those things. Although I did tell her mother that, Amen, I don't think she's ready because it's too powerful. But this is not my place. I think it's coming from outside. Yeah, yeah, it's coming. No, it's not coming from outside. It's not coming from. There you go. All right then. That's better. The base. I think that's what it was. There you go. Okay. All right then. This freaking thing, those marked and stuff like that. So now, again, who's my guardian angel? This is your guardian angel, and this is the number. You were born this day. You were born under this planet. Therefore, this planet is what you are. This is the influences that you have. You are born under Mars. You are a warrior. Two, the house you live is Scorpio. Your element is water. Harmonize yourself with water. If your child, the element is water, they should know how to swim. It's like a crime if they don't know how to swim. You know how many children that are no more in water and their element is water? That's right. We have to start reprogramming our people. That is why it is crucial, beloved. We have our own quote unquote Hollywood. We have our own music industry because we are it, man. Whether you want it or not, I didn't freaking want it, but the most knock this upside my head. Whether you want it or not, you are it. We have to become the change we want to see. We're gonna have to do it, brethren. I know some people are like big leaf. I'm in my 70s, my 80s. So what, friend? So what? You're gonna have to do it because the others they want, man. The two-third don't they most people won't do hish. Until we start doing it, they will see. Remember the mighty one say, and thank you to the brother and Deuteronomy 28. Whatever that you put your hands on, I'll bless it. If we start doing things, the mighty one will bless it, other people will copy. Of course, we know Mr. Stone is in the midst if he's in here. Okay. Mr. Stone is in the midst, they will copy. We need to do this, brothers. Other brethren out there, they are more worried about like courting another Negro with the Bible, scripture fights, and I'm better than you because I wear this fringe. You see, the so-called the 83 won't come after you if you wear a fringe. Not that telling all people not to wear a fringe. You should. And the whole thing they got about this thing is just it's upside down. That's not it wasn't made for. Remember, there is allegory, there is metaphor. You have to give your children the knowledge that they deserve, the knowledge they need to succeed to become the future ruler. We are on our way. We need to leave them something. Your children should know. If we start, Lord forbid, of course, we don't have 15, 20 years, So you have to tell your children that there is two things, two polarity, a blessing and a cursing. The blessing is upon you now. Was upon me. The curse was upon me. but the blessing is in the midst right now. The blessing is coming. I'm seeing the results. Beloved, if we are supposed to learn higher intelligence or higher intellect or higher information, higher teaching, we need to pass on something to our children. You don't have children? Good. Do you have a friend that willing to learn? Not forcing. If the person question you, always give them the full disclaimer. Well, if you really want to know about this, your life going to change not for the better, but for the worse. You have to tell them. You have to say, you think you knowing what I know will make you the happiest person on earth. You will go places. People will literally put that red carpet and let you walk all over them. Oh, hell no. You have to tell them, say, your life will become miserable, but oh, sweet is the reward. Yes, our children should know and learn magic. Point blank, period. Do not make them ashamed of it. Do not make them feel like it's something like, oh, this is bad. Our kids go out there dressing in Halloween costume like the wizards, witches, and stuff, and Superman and all the thing. Why can't they? Why can't they exhibit the real thing? Superman can fly. He got heat vision. He got super breath, super speed. Why can't they do that? I'm sorry, what? Why are you not considering a pastor or minister? We don't take titles when it comes to pastor or minister here. This is not our people don't understand this, brothers. Calling yourself a pastor, a reverend, a deacon is a very big deal. You're gonna have to live onto that. We are students. Until the mighty one put a title onto us, we cannot get it. The Druids are our forefathers, our brethren. They spent 20, 22, 25 years in school. There is a I know brother Yashua music gonna get me on this, but anyway, which one of you that are familiar with Fable Fable de La Fontaine? Anybody are familiar with La Fontaine? Jean de La Fontaine? La Cigale et la Fourmi? Anybody familiar with that? In the meantime, I will thank you, beloved sister Tiara. We over here, we are students, we are learners. We do not need or want a pastors to guide us. They already did. Okay, we are not a church. We are a group of family. We're from the light. The Most High God that created the heaven and the earth is our teacher. We have angels that are over us and they are teaching us. We learn together. I'm not a teacher, I'm a student. You teach me, I teach you. We learn together, we share knowledge. A brother see this in the sky. They took a picture. Okay, to the nation, give the beloved sister Tia Music a good welcome for us. Okay, we take picture, we share it, we see. A sister confirm, say, I saw the same thing. Another brother say, I saw that. They are communication. We communicate it with sign, dreams, and vision. We do not worship any other deity except for the Most High. Both light and darkness obey us. That's what it is. Now, really, nobody familiar with Fable La Fontaine, Jean de La Fontaine. Anyway, in the um in the 16th century, there was a great poet, French poet, probably one of my favorite. I hate those guys. I freaking hate them. It's why poetry. Thank you, Hombre Dia. Okay, Jean de La Fontaine or Fable La Fontaine. He was a master of fable. Okay, now this is the thing with Jean de La Fontaine or Fable La Fontaine. He became famous, brethren, when he was in his 70s. He reached stardom when he was in his late 70s, a dying old man. Back then, in the 16th century, 1700 in France, Paris. No, I mean, no, Fab was like no, Fab was in the 1600. What the hell? What? Man, if my professor was here, I would get beaten for that. In the 1660s, 1670s, 1680s, okay? All right? Yes, Alexander Dumas. Alexander Dumas was this dude. If you ever hear of the Three Musketeer, Alexandre Dumas, he was what you're calling a Haitian fellow or Levite. He wrote the Les Trois Mousquetaires or the Three Musketeers, which they make move. They're ripping off his work. He what my favorite of. Anyway, I'm not gonna go there. This is a long story, but anyway, this dude become famous, and he's 1668. Yeah, when we were enslaved, those guys literally stole our work. Okay, they become famous. He took this dude 30, 40, 50 years, brethren. He literally took that guy 50, 60 years to learn how to make poetry. Poetry, brethren. And we are, as people right now, we have, brethren, if you just go onto your YouTube history, watch how many videos you've been watching for at least a week. You learn so much. But most of it is just a lot of garbage that we've been learning on YouTube. And so, but you have the possibility to learn so much and so fast. Where he took somebody 50 years to learn something, you can learn it in a week. This is how far advanced that we have the opportunity. In a week, you can learn poetry, the basic of poetry, and then you start. Some people are born poets. However, we cannot, brothers, skip the way, and because our ancestors, they used to take 20, 30, of course, this guy wasn't our ancestors, but to become a true Druid, you have to spend 20-something years in learning school. Just why Samuel formed the School of Prophet, a.k.a. Hogwarts, Dumbledore, they literally, Dumbledore is Samuel, okay? Harry Potter is David. That's where they get this story. So, it's gonna take you time to learn certain things. However, for the elite's sake, the mighty ones speed it up time. Brothers, not to brag, I look at my life. I had to, I keep telling people to do this. Have a deep reflection on your life. What have you learned for the past? I don't know. You can remember. I have amassing so much skill. I learned so much stuff. And I'm like, how did I did those things? I'm pretty much everything. Rapper, writer, producer, beat maker, composer, a comedian, an actor, a novelist, and then a book writer, a truck driver, security guard, insurance seller, conman. A few years past in my life, pimping in the street, and some few other stuff that I'm not too proud of. And when I'm sitting, I'm like, man, I have so much things that I have done in those skills. There is a saying that say, I sold my tools, but I don't forget how to do my job. You may not do those things that you may leave a job. For instance, some of you were working in a fast food industry. That doesn't mean you forgot how to make a burger. Some of you were working as a roof, whatever, a woodworker, a carpenter. You don't do that anymore. You do another thing. You still have these skills. A skill that will take somebody back then a lifetime to learn. You learn it in just a few years. Just to do 2 years, a year. You know what will take somebody back then to be? Fab Lafontaine was a woodworker. He spent all his life working and making woods and stuff like that. Something you can learn in just in a few moments. A few weeks, you master this thing. Have you ever heard of the 10,000 hour master? That thing doesn't work on us. Most of our people you give them 90 days with something, you give them 90 days. You don't bother them. You pay them. They will master it. This is how fast we are learning, brethren. Beloved, I'm watching what we learned since the whole fiasco concerning that soap, we shall not be named. When I'm like, damn, we're moving fast. Oh my goodness. Look at all the stuff we learned. Look at how many, I'm like, I read all those books, but when? So our children will be 10 times faster than us. Now we have learned that there are principles, there are intelligences that can grow, make you grow a tree in an hour. A seed, you can take, let's say, a mango seed or an apple seed, you plant it in 1 hour, it will grow and give you fruit. If there is a spirit that can do this, there must be a spirit that can download an entire library in your mind in a fraction of a second. That's Alexandre Dumas. You may want to talk with beloved brother Daniel Dillard. He learned a lot about Alexandre Dumas and stuff like that. There's a lot of lies that told about him. They're trying to make the brother white. They're trying to make his father white, his mother black, so they can claim him, just like they do to a lot of writers. Well, his father was a white man and stuff. Back then, white men and that they really hated our women. You know, having relation with a black woman back then is, I'm not gonna say today, but they were considering as animal. They were good only for certain things when this white man could not find anything. Just like the white men now, they can't find, there's no cookie on the street, but even there's cookie, they can't get it. They don't know how to. You know, even they go to certain other, you know, female, well, they cannot approach them, or curses upon them. So they will go ahead and force themselves on one of our members. But anyway, the point is, brethren, we are learning so fast. You know how many crap we've been learning? Just to sit down and say, how many stuff that I learned so far? You'll be amazed. Man, I know how to consecrate a Pentecost. I literally know all the 44 Pentecost. I know all the 7 days. The thing is, like, when you are learning, let's say with us, let's say you are Madimite. Not only you will learn for Madim, you will also learn a little bit or all of Kokav. You will learn a little bit or all for Zedek. You will know the characteristics. You pretty much know, okay, that I'm a Madimite. I know my house is Aries. And then you watch all the video. You learn about everybody, not only yourself. You learn about other people. Okay, my element is fire. Okay, you learn about water. You learn about earth. You learn about the air, which you shouldn't be learning, but you do. That's how fast we are moving, man. And that's why the Mighty One is unlocking more knowledge. Certain things I'm seeing out there, I'm like, man, are we ready for this? Things start going to get concrete, not like, you know, oh, do this, you'll see result. No, you do it right there, you see the result right there. That's one of the reasons why 83 of us thinks, which one of you saw somebody put the link of the beloved sister Mimse Yasharel YouTube channel? As she promised, she had made the channel. She made one video. We had shared it in the community post. If the sister can put a link to her channel, a lot of people were asking. She had more information to add concerning the Zohar and other things. May the sister put a link to her channel and the nation can go ahead and check it. We share information, okay? We share information. People send pictures, they send testimonies, they send dreams, they send vision, and that's how we learn. That's how we do things. They send the experiment, the experience, we learn. Okay, we learn. You teach me, I teach you. You learn from me, I learn from you. There's a lot of things I didn't know. The nation taught me those things. I didn't even freaking know. I was too proud to wear glasses. Remember when I didn't have glasses? I was way too proud. I ain't old. I'm not gonna wear glasses until a brother get on my ass and say, brother, I would want you to get these glasses because I was just like you right now. I have no vision. Not until I get these glasses, I realize how blind I was. I realized, like, wait a minute, I didn't see those things were so blurry. And now that my eyes, my vision are failing me, oh man. Now, when I walk up in the place, people actually when they want to talk to me, they address me as professor. They think I'm some type of, I don't have the white coat, the white. Damn it, what's going on out there? But anyway, people assume that I'm super smart when I'm wearing this. And when I say something, people like, he wear glasses. Not too many black men, young black men out there wear glasses. This guy he's not that dumb. He's super dumb, but not that. He's less dumb than other guys. But yeah. He's not smart though, but I will listen to him because he wears glasses. I learned that from you folks. I didn't even know what to clean my glasses with. I was cleaning it with alcohol because I thought alcohol clean dirt or like what else alcohol clean? Bacteria. I thought that's what it was until a sister sent me an email. She explained that I'm damaging the lens. I didn't know this. There's a lot of things I didn't know. The nation taught me. Now I become wiser because I'm learning from the nation. All right. Well, with the T-shirt, we had YouTube is really, nice. Thank you, brother Larry, for bringing the whole T-shirt here. Let me touch on this right quick. Sensei and I, we were going to make T-shirt with pentacles. T-shirt for you. If you're Madimite, today's Madim, you will wear your T-shirt with blessed, consecrated symbols in it for all the 7 days. But YouTube, dude, I don't know. They of course YouTube is after all of us, but they're really after me. I'll try to make this thing. YouTube is like all over, and those T-shirts they're gonna have to be open. If you have to get them, you have to order them. We're still working on it. We're not going to do this. We'll make T-shirt and sweaters, not with print, brothers, with embroidery. Okay, embroidery. Okay, embroidery, is that what that is? Embroidery. Make it, consecrate it, send it to you. You wear this thing, beautiful. We're going to make those T-shirts, but damn it, YouTube they don't give me that option. Embroidery. So, in conclusion, beloved brothers, okay, all right, yeah, we will make the the T-shirt and stuff. We'll make the T-shirt. We'll make Zedek. We'll make all of them, and with the proper symbols, with proper everything, and then we'll tell you when they're ready. But I think that's like we have way too much hate right now to deal with. But nonetheless, brethren, in conclusion, we need to teach our children and the Jews and the Gentiles that want to learn. Do not go and tell anyone, hey, if that person question, you say, what is it with you every Tuesday you wear red? Why? Is it some kind of significance? You said, yeah, there is, but I don't think you want to know because it's kind of like a little bit taboo. Oh, no, I want to know, but okay. I wear this because I'm a Madimite. I wear this somehow because I'm this. I wear that is that. If the person and stuff, you give them a warning. You say, well, if you want to learn what I learned, it's going to be your life going to change, not for the better, but for the worse. Every day you drop a little something. I got another brother sent me an email talking about the perfume. Well, we call them parfum. The perfume. Which one of you have you received your perfume yet? Did you receive yours or did you order it? Mine is working wonders. That thing is a great repellent. Somebody I didn't want to meet or see, that person was coming straight in front of that person, see me waving at me, all of a sudden that person start and turn back. I don't know what. I have no idea what happened. That he just, hey man, he coming out to him, and then he just slow down, stop, and then he turned around and left. I'm like, hey, all praises. Let me see. A couple people was calling. Uh, Sister Cheeks call. I'm not quite sure if she has something to say. Okay, not yet. Somebody say they use the oil, good, but the perfume, man, brother call brother say, yo, I don't know what it is. Ever since I put this on this thing, brother, it's I wish I would have 6 hand. I wish I have 2 hand in front of, 2 hand in the back, and 2 hand and brother don't know where to put things. They're coming. Yes, Sister Belinda sewing things. Yeah, the brother was like, damn, man. He never, because he connected with the information. He connected. Some of our people connect quickly, and some of you still have blockage. Okay, you see, if you have blockage, you need to go to the website. There is for the people that have blockage and nothing is working for you. There is if the beloved sister Kayla is in the midst, may she put a link to the website concerning the 7 plantain, the 7 oranges, and the 1 teaspoon of honey, and 1 handful of clove. You need to do this bath for 7 days, and we'll get things off of you. We have the brother for Saint Lucie, not Saint Lucie, Portland. What Saint Croix, Saint Croix. Brother Jay from Saint Croix. He had done the what this thing anyway? I'm fucking man. We have so much crap going on. The parsley and the cinnamon. Okay, all right. Yeah, but of course the T-shirt, they cannot be something we just printed like that. We have to print them, make them, bless them, and send them to you. Then of course it will cost not $1 million, but not a regular $20 T-shirt, because this T-shirt, you I would advise you to wear it under your clothes. You going to a courtroom, you wear this under, you put your suit and you wear it under, and then you go there. Tell them what's up. What's up with you? And we can have any pentacle in them. Whatever pentacle you call us, say, I want one with the pentacle that when something happens somewhere, I teleported it home, which is the fourth pentacle of the sun, the spirits that allow you to travel from one distance to another in a fraction of a time. Yeah. Um, the perfume is available aboard only. I'm a Shabbatite. Well, if you can, there is Sister Maya. Check Sister Maya. I believe she has all the perfume. Somebody put her phone number. She have all of them. Last time I went over there, she have heliotrope, which is Shemeshite. But if you're a Shabbatite, I think she has Pavo. Okay, it's not Parvo. Okay, Parvo is a disease. Okay, if you want pink T-shirt, the T-shirt could be any color. It could be any color. But this idea is just like it's gonna be too grueling. All sizes, all colors. You know, scum of the earth, racing on the street. Anyway, you can somebody put the number for Sister Maya in the chart, and also there is on the website, there is under homework, you will find the 7 bath of the 7 plantain skin, the 7 orange skin, 1 handful of clove, a teaspoon of honey. You're mixing them up, and then you do your thing, open up the corners, bless the thing, and all that, and then you put it in your bathroom in a container. You take a shower, before the sunrise. You leave everything in there. You leave everything in there. The next day, you put some warm water in there or hot water. You take a shower. You leave all the ingredients in there. The third day, you do the same. Leave everything in there. The fourth, 6 days, you do everything in there. The seventh day, you do everything. Then you take all the ingredients, you put them in a bag, in a black bag. You go throw it very far away. You walk home. You go home without looking back until you cross the threshold of your door. We got three people. That thing is working wonders for them. Working wonders. Some of you cannot do anything because you're blacked, because there's so many blackage. A horrible relationship you got off. Certain people you got into relationship with you shouldn't be. Certain people you lie down with, you should have never lie down with that person. Certain people you were in friendship with, and then that person turned on you and left a very bad taste in your mouth. And then this thing, they will morph certain things that you've done in the past. They will morph certain things that happened to you in the past. They will morph and follow you. Okay, this is Sister Maya, aka Sister Woes, 754-423-3281. You may call her and ask her about the perfume for your day, and she will have it. It is always good to get a parchment, at least one piece parchment for her, from her, okay? It is always good to get at least, even though you don't need it now, but in the future, like a sister right now, she need one and she cannot find the one that she need. You can pretty much buy them anywhere, but this is our sister. We got it from her. I got my parchment. I got plenty parchment here, and even this book right there, it comes with all those parchment. Oh, oops. Even this book, it come with all those parchment. Okay, all right. You see this dragon right here? This dragon with this sword piercing his chest. Okay, this is number 33. Let me read this for you. Number 33. Whoops, that's 34. Number 33. Um, it's good against it goods against all demon and bad spirit, against all venomous beasts such as vipers, anything venomous, venom, any animal that have venom, any animal that can attack you, wolf, dogs, and things like that. And it is good for a good travel in the air, in the sea, and the by land, and for all scientific and commercial exploration. This thing right here. Okay, this thing, if I were you, I would have get it and then put it in my car. If you are a truck driver, I would put the bless the pentacle, which is 33. For the people that travel all the time, I will carry this with me. If you are black, will the contact with ancestors still work? Yes, it will. It should work. Okay. This one, I saw this one before. This for Amu Pure, which means pure love. This is for fiance, share, love. Uh, when you're gonna get married, to have a happy marriage, for to be friend with someone. Okay, all of these are languages. All right. Okay, the name of this book is in French. You don't have to read French to buy this book. You can get it. There are app. You can translate it. Okay. Le Véritable. Okay, somebody's calling us. Let me take this one call. Shalom.
Hey, shalom, brother Levi.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I got a question. It's a little off topic, but it's something that um, I was hoping that you could help me make a decision about. Um, it's
Wait,
a
brother, before you go, we live, so is it all right with you? Or
Oh yeah, it's not anything super personal.
all right, go ahead.
Okay. Um, since I have left the church, I left the church many years ago, and uh, about 4 years ago, I had attended a funeral, which was in a church, and I really what I have is a problem with going to funerals now when most of these funerals are headed up by Christian pastors. And um, I'm wondering if you know what the procedure procedures are, or how our ancestors, when they transitioned, what were the things that we did? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there is give me a second. There we go. Okay. All right. You say what is the procedure for that?
Well, how should we? Um,
Going about burying the dead, right?
yeah,
All
pretty
right.
much. Yes.
Let me let me get into this. Yeah, we had touched on this before.
Okay.
Uh, few days ago, we had touched on certain things. Getting out of the church is more of a mental thing. Okay, a church is
Hmm.
just a building. That's what it is. That has nothing to do. A church is just a house. Okay, there are a lot of horse stuff going on in there, but it's just a house. A lot of people are out of the church, but the church is not out of them. They still have the mentality or the they still have the mentality, and they still have the Christianize in them.
Hmm.
Okay, that a church is nothing. You can go inside of them if you're working in there. We got a sister, we got a brother, he do plumbery, and electricity. He work in all sort of business. He went to a strip club. He went to morgue. He went to those things and stuff. Now, concerning the way we're supposed to bury our people, we had our own way of burial, which is not too different the way that we're doing it right now. But we need the proper people, the anointed person to set the brethren to the path, because they are going to a path. When you die, you're not dead. You just go to the other side, and you have seven stages that you're going to go. Some of our people, they barely in the first stage because we haven't cleared the passage for them. It is in this month you have to pour certain things. You want to clear certain things, and they will move to the certain things and do certain stuff. Okay, now one thing I would advise, I would not want to say this again. Your body is an anchor. It's connected to a so-called soul and spirit. We should never ever incinerate the body of our loved one.
Hmm.
There is a reason why Joseph told to dig his bone out and then carry the bone with it. There's
Hmm.
a reason the Vatican have a catacombs of bones. There's a reason there's a catacomb of bones in Paris. They could have literally destroyed all the bones and incinerated them, yet they kept them. There's a reason for that, because there's a reason, of course, in the book of Ezekiel, they're talking about the valley of the dry bones. There's a reason we went into this about the bones. The bones are very important. That's why they swagger jack the skull and bone. The
Hmm.
pirates have the skull, and those things have they have things in them. We should not incinerate those things.
Okay.
So when it comes to burial processes, I would advise you not to do this, because if you incinerated the body, the spirit gonna
Hmm.
hunt you. Some of the
Hmm.
spirit, they can hunt you,
Hmm.
because they when sometimes when they have a little time, they come back. There is nothing for them. They're not connected in anything. And when you
Okay.
scatter it, they are scattered all over. So some of them don't like that. That's what Sensei said.
Hmm.
When a person is somewhat no more, they buried, whether they go in the church and stuff. Now you yourself, you have certain step you need to do for them. That is on you. If let's say a father of yours passed away now 10 to 20, 50 years ago, now in this month of November, you will make what they call a libera, okay, libera, to liberate, because they're on the other side. You don't know what's happening to them. Gentiles always say, oh, he's in a better place now, rest in peace now. And we told you story of all people that went over there, and that guy, remember that dude that went over there, he saw his dad, and the dad was not in a good position.
Okay.
So you yourself, you need to go to their grave and perform certain things, pour certain coffee, certain water, libation, send them in peace.
Okay.
A lot of
Okay.
stuff we had Swagger Jack back then. You have to pay for passage. They will put 2 pieces of silver or gold upon your eyes when you go, when you pass. Right now they put flowers. Back then it used to be paid. All those things are wild. The Roman, the not don't again the Roman, the Greek, the Swagger Jack, pretty much everything that we have.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Okay.
you need to have a person. Okay, if it does, the person doesn't have to be close to you. If you have a loved one that passed away, you want things to be done properly for him, you call us, we call the masters, and then they will perform the ceremony. They will send you the videos, and then you will have dreams. This person will come in and talk to you in your dreams.
Okay.
That's the
Okay.
one of the proper way to do it. Okay.
Okay. It was just one other thing, man. I have told my family that, since we don't know the proper procedure, and that, I'm tired of hearing the same message for all the different funerals I've gone to. Um, I've told them, I said, man, I don't know, hey, if you pass or if I pass, well, let's say if I pass, I don't want you to, sit under this Christian doctrine any longer. So I just feel like, we're, or for, at least for me, it's like I feel like I'm in limbo if somebody passes away, because I don't want to be disrespectful, but at the same time, I've made a vow to the Heavenly Father that I would never step inside of another church ever again.
Okay, then you go. You don't go to the church. You don't go to. Remember, you have to respect your vow. Okay, you have to respect the vow. Then you don't go to those church. But
Okay.
remember, church is just a house. Just like people, you if somebody you do that, then you just like the people that say, I would never stay in Babylon, and then they leave the United States, they go live somewhere in Africa and thinking that they escape Babylon.
Hmm.
When
Hmm.
Babylon is a worldwide system, you cannot escape it,
Okay.
like but physically, but mentally we all, at least I'm assuming, we're all out of Babylon. Okay, mentally we escaped that. But one thing that I want to bring to your attention concerning your family, that Christian and stuff like that, brother, there are certain things I mean, I can't do. If my family they want to be in that Christian stuff and stuff like that, they can. Once there is probably a couple of laws regarding the dead. The only way you will disrespect the Most High and dead is you break the commitment. Like if you lost your loved one, you literally grab your beard, you pull it for the dead, you pull your hair for the dead, like the women. Okay,
Hmm.
back then that's why they say you should not mar the beard
Okay.
for the dead. You should not shave your head for the dead, because that's another culture that when we were with the Egyptian, we used to do this. We literally will grab our beard and our hair and pull it to mourn, okay, and stuff, and we will cut our body, okay. We'll take
Hmm.
knives, and then we'll cut our body and afflict our body to honor the dead, and that's where it comes from. So if you're not, and if you know you're not doing none of those things, that has nothing. You're not breaking any law, and you'll know when you break the law. The Most High
Hmm.
will make sure that you cross Him.
Okay.
Okay, so I would not. You are not disrespecting the dead. It's certain things. I would say call me back. We will discuss things, because there are certain stuff we cannot say live. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay. All
Uh,
right. Thank
uh,
you. All right. Thank you.
Shalom,
Yep.
brother. All
All
right.
right. Shalom.
All right then. Oh boy, time is up. Time is up for me. I got 6 more minutes. Oops. I got 6 more minutes to go. Okay, that's what it is, man. Don't cut yourself and your ancestors. They are not dead. If they were the so-called Gentiles, they will. They would never, never, ever remember their so-called ancestors. There is difference between being dead and being mummified. Some of our people back then, they are still mommy that are alive. They know certain things. They drink, they put their body in stasis, and they wrap their body with certain things. They never go old. Certain mommy that they find, they just look just like me. If you watch the movie Prometheus, okay, if you watch the movie Prometheus, when they get, I'll spoil it for you, when they get to the chamber where the alien was sleeping with, they make those alien like powder white with black skin, with black suits. That's the slap in the face. They make those aliens super, super, super white, and then they were like black skin, okay? And then what they were sleeping for thousands of years. One of them, the couple of them died though, because I think somebody came in and killed them. But some of those mummy that you saw, when they unwrapped them, their skin are not aging, nothing. It's just like somebody that had a bunch of bandage on them, they removed the bandage. But it is not the time for them to wake up yet. Some of them already wake up. They realize the time they are because they are far too advanced than us. And then they go out there, they blend with you. Some of them walk among us, but they are like hundreds or thousands of years old. Like Negogen. I believe Negogen, I don't have proof for that, but Negogen we told the story about him. He's one of those dudes that can live pretty much forever. Whenever he want to die, he died. It's only a transition. As long as the body, the bones is behind, it stays. That's it, man. You know, the body just returned into dust, but the bone will forever be there as an anchor. You should not incinerate the bone. When they use the myrrh, the frankincense, they blessed it. There's something they said, okay, and then it stay on the skin and stuff like that, okay. There is a lot of stuff we don't know yet. Oh boy. All right, I gotta leave right now. All right then, Mom. Well, where? All right. Okay, so beloved, I will leave you with peace. Okay, I will leave you with, with love. Talking about certain bones. Why, beloved, if bones wasn't interested, why you have the so-called archaeologists, why they keep digging bones, why you have museum and you got dinosaur bones? You think dinosaur is the only bone they find? Do you really believe those people, when they find bone, oh, we find this ancient Mayan bone guy, you think that's the real thing? Those bones, there are things you can do with them. The archaeologists, what they do when they find those bones, those guys are not archaeologists at all. They are freaking magicians, you know. They find giants, they find other things, they find the bones, they kept them. They kept them in museum. They could have literally incinerated those things, but they kept them. There's a reason for that. There are other entities, earths, other animals, they find the bones, they like, what is this? Those are the sorcerers, low-level magician. They kept those things because they know there are certain things you can access it through. Why would the so-called, they have a society called Skull and Bones? Oh, so Skull and Bones. The bones are very important. I don't want, or I don't like to speak on things like this because it's either I'm not in that level yet. And I don't like to bring certain things on you that I have no idea what it is, and I bring it onto you. There are a lot of stuff that I have little to no understanding of it. I know for a fact, like I told you before, the cranium The skull is a library. You can access it. There are other things you can access, but I will say, to the nation, yeah, be very careful. Okay, there's a reason why back then when they took one of our brethren, they just literally uh, launched him and they burned his body to sand. They incinerated his body. And those brothers out there, their soul are running around like, where's my body? Where's my bone? And we need to do a libera for them. All the brethren that were lynched, if you can get the pictures, get all of them in the lynching place. Print their picture, print their photo, put it there, put a black candle, pour some coffee, and tell them I liberate you, man. I set you in peace. If you know their name, you do this. And our people, you should do this for your ancestors, man. Because they burned back then when a slave died, they didn't bury you. They just throw you the same place they throw the trash and they just leave you there. We learned that in the book that Dr. Claude Anderson, gave us. All right. They just throw your body anywhere. They just throw you like trash. Like somebody died, you find him in the landfill and nobody's saying anything. Okay. All right, beloved. Thank you, brethren. I'll see you whenever I can. Did the sister put a link to her channel here? Not quite sure. I believe she did. Did she? Hmm. I don't remember. But I'll give the sister a little time to put her put her stuff in there. Shalom, beloved.